She taking over. She taking over. You taking over. You got that takeover spirit. Nah, boy, I ain't with it. You got that takeover spirit. And nah, boy, I ain't with it. You got that takeover spirit.
You're inside the Kafe Cup with the Inglewood City Girls. I'm Kafe MiAmor.
I'm TT.
I'm Miss Avery.
I'm Danielle.
And our special guest is Keinon.
What's the deal?
Hey! Welcome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to hop right into it. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Shoot.
Where were you born, raised?
I was actually born out here, and I was raised in Oklahoma. Mama, it was horrible at the time, like around in the 80s, 90s area. So, Mama didn't want me gangbang, coming out of, growing up here. So, she shipped me to Oklahoma.
She shipped you? She didn't go?
Yeah, she didn't go.
Oh.
I mean, she was born and raised out there.
Yeah.
She already knows. She was on the Indian reservation for a minute. So, yeah, she it's enough of that. So she was like, you can go out there with your cousins.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So mom's an Indian.
Yeah, Sioux Indian, Blackfoot, Choctaw, and Cherokee.
All right.
Yeah.
Shoot, she make me want to learn languages. That's all right.
Yeah.
And then were you raised with your dad out in Oklahoma?
I was out there with aunties and cousins and stuff like that. And thing was, I kind of stayed out of the red zones. I did what what they told me to do. You know what I'm saying? You really can't do too much out there. Well, now you can, but you really can't do too much out there because back in those days, it was more plains than cities. It was really, I was so young. It was a lot of casinos out there. So I was too young to like really do anything out there. You know what I'm talking about? So, but yeah, like before then, it was a lot going on. So it wasn't just the fact that I was in a bad area. It was a lot going on, like me getting brutally attacked by a dog and stuff like that. So yeah.
Wow. What the heck? How old were you?
I was 3 years old.
Wow.
And what would be a brutal attack?
Brutal
by a
attack
dog?
was damn near killed me.
What?
Yeah. Yeah,
What the
damn near
heck?
killed me.
A leg, an arm,
Yeah,
like ripped
no,
off?
my face, my
No.
head, like yeah. Well, I went out with my sister. I was always going out with my sister, my oldest sister, and she took me to Fresno with her friends or whatnot.
Yeah.
But what she didn't know was they had the dog there, and the dog just had puppies. So we went to her boyfriend's house. And and I know what my sister all about, man. She left me in the living room, you know what I'm talking about? So her not knowing, I was not that. So her not knowing that I would wake up in the middle of the night looking for her, so that's just exactly what I did. But I went into the wrong room, and then I backed up into the puppies by accident because I got startled, and then the dog thought that I was trying to attack the puppies.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh my God! So
And
you
then-
grew up.
Yeah,
That was horrible. So you grew up with
messed
your.
up. And that's what caused all of this.
Really?
All the Vitiligo. Yeah. It was supposed
What?
to. Yeah, it was. Okay, so Vitiligo pretty much, it's based off I don't know how you say the word, but it's based off your body being traumatized. Anybody get it. Like,
Okay.
all it takes is your body being traumatized to the point where, your blood cells, your white blood cells attack, the immune system, and then that's what causes discoloration in your skin.
Oh my
So
God.
that's what it is. The blood cells is something along that
Yeah,
line.
it's all in the
So it's
immune
not from
system
birth?
and everything. No, no, not at all.
Okay, because I
at all.
don't know much about it.
I didn't
That's why I
have.
wanted.
If you look at my early pictures, like in elementary school, I didn't have none of this at all.
Oh, okay.
I was all clear. This supposed to have came up like right now. I'm 33, so it's supposed to have came up like in my 30s. Like I'll be starting getting spots.
Yes. When did it start for
But
you?
it started at 4 years old in my knees.
Okay.
So like I didn't like wearing shorts at the time. You know, like that's why I was like real conscious. So I wore long shorts. And next thing you know, it started going everywhere. So I was like, oh, so yeah.
So who's the one who told you that's where it started from? Like
The doctor.
the doctors. Oh my God.
He told my mama. You know what I'm saying? My mama, when I had got brutally attacked and I came back, my mama used to work right here at Hollywood Park. You know, so when they brought me in, because they took me to the hospital right after the thing happened. She ain't even know nothing about it. So then when they took me in, they brought me in on a wheelchair. My mama was like, "Nah,
What's
that ain't my
happening?
son."
Right.
No.
Because I was so disfigured, you know what I'm talking about? So, yeah, she was like, "Nah, that ain't my son at all."
So
Man.
wait, where were you? Oklahoma or LA?
No, I
When
was
that
out
happened?
here.
You were
Fresno.
LA.
So
Okay.
you and Cali.
Yeah.
Right
Did
I'm
you
in
have any
Cali.
resentment towards your sister growing up?
No,
not
not at
protecting
all.
you?
I didn't even, to be honest with you, I didn't even really start thinking about it till I got older. Because I didn't understand it, you know? I didn't know, but then when you really think about it when you get older, you like,
Where was you at?
exactly.
Yeah.
You know
What
I'm
kind
saying?
of puppy was this? What the hell?
It's an Afghan. It was an Afghan dog. They grow up like big and they like real hairy. You know what I'm saying?
Because
So,
people, I'm not trying to be funny, but people always are like, "Oh, the dog don't bite," or this or that. And it's like,
I was for a long time. I was really like afraid of dogs.
And
for a
maybe the
long
dog
time.
didn't bite, but like you said, she just had puppies.
oh, that
Yeah.
dog bit.
territorial.
Oh, that
Yeah.
dog bit.
Yeah. No,
I'm just
The way
saying,
that dog bit, that dog bites.
She was territorial.
Yeah, exactly.
That ain't the
Her
first
baby.
time that
what it
dog
was.
did
Yeah.
that.
That's exactly what it was. So, well, it chased me back into the living room where I was at, and then pushed me, and then like jumped on me and just started.
It was
Whole
mauling
head
you.
was in the mouth.
Let
Do
me
you
tell you
remember?
something.
What's that?
You look amazing today.
Oh,
thank
If you
you.
wouldn't have said that,
No.
we wouldn't even know that happened to you.
Yeah, man.
Very handsome.
Yeah. I have a lot of scars in my face, but you know what I mean.
It looked like battle wounds, like you was just scrapping and
Right.
Oh, what?
Right.
Oh man, it was growing up.
Like
man.
reconstruction surgery.
To be honest with you, I don't remember.
Don't remember.
I don't remember at
Do you
How
all.
remember
long
the
did you
attack?
stay in that
I
hospital?
remember up until the dog jumped on me. I don't remember none of that. After that. I remember being in the hospital,
How long
like
was that
waking
stay?
up. Huh?
How long did you stay there?
I don't even remember. I just remember waking up, and my face being wrapped in like a band, like
Yeah,
just
baby.
wrapped.
You are a baby.
Yeah, and then I remember my sister bringing me in, and my mom was like, "No, that ain't my son."
That ain't it.
But then, crazy part about it is my mama's so crazy.
Crazy. Say it again.
Very that crazy. My mama's so crazy. She just what she did was she jumped into a car. After that, she had talked to her boss. I remember her talking to her boss, telling my sister to take me home. She talked to her boss, and she didn't come home till the very next day. So the story was, what she told me later on was she went to Fresno. They had the dogs in the front yard.
Oh, come on, mama. She said, you
And
touch my
she
baby,
click
I'm going to
clack,
touch yours.
you know, and shot all the dogs, including the puppies.
Oh.
Mama wasn't playing.
And
Wait, so what happened to Mama? Because if I was
They
the
didn't
owner,
say nothing. They didn't say nothing. Like, you know, they didn't say anything. My thing is, they already knew what happened. So
oh my God.
when they seen her, they was like, they knew
what
what time it was.
Yeah.
You know.
Dang.
So, but, growing up.
So, yeah, tell us a little bit about your experience growing up after these spots are coming.
Oh,
Where
man.
were you mentally?
I had the worst childhood ever.
Oh, man.
The worst childhood ever. I hated it, and I hated it. Like, so I didn't leave right away. My mama didn't ship me right away. I ended up going to Manhattan Place Elementary School right there on Citrus and Western, over there by Jesse Owens Park. And that was the horrible, like, man, I hated that place. I hated that place. And I went back, like, when I was older. I went back, and it just, like, memories just shot, like, through me, like, arrows.
Take me back. Take me
So-
there. Take us there.
So, every day, it was always something. I was being called a cow. I was getting rocks thrown at me. In the school yearbook, I don't know how they did this, but they named me the ugliest person in school.
Wow.
Shut the hell up.
I swear.
They
And
a grown up allowed that to.
Yeah.
the ugliest
Come on
person
now.
in
Now, mind
school.
you, this is elementary school.
Elementary
Come
school.
on.
Oh, man.
Elementary school. So it ended up me having to hang out. I only had like, and I know from till this day, I only had one friend. Till this day, if I seen him, I would give him half of everything I own because he did something that really like touched me. You heard me? So like what he did was one day I was always getting bullied. Always. It was never a day that I was not getting bullied. You know, so one day I guess he just got tired of it. And it was after school and I was getting punched and pushed, I was getting jumped. Dude came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Boom, pop, 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 boom, pop. Like
Yes,
just,
friend.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, and I didn't even know him.
Oh.
I didn't even know him. But he was like, he just told me to hurry up and run home. You know, he was like, as soon as he, did.
And what grade was this?
Oh, man, what grade was this? I can't even, that's crazy. I can't remember. I just remember like little segments of it. But, yeah.
But that's tight to him. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, people need more people like that,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
when in back in the day.
Yeah.
this is a
You know what
whole
I'm
kid.
saying? This is a new day. Back in
Yeah.
the day,
Yeah.
people just stood around and it was a fight.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
know what
All
I'm
I
saying?
know
They
is-
didn't have PlayStations
all
and
I
all
rem-
that. Well, we did, but not like that.
They had like Nintendo.
Like not like that. So we didn't have social media like that. So it was like, oh, fight, and then everybody want to grab around. It doesn't even matter if you're
Exactly.
being picked on.
Yeah.
It was something good to see and entertainment, and a lot of times
Yeah.
it was messed up.
Yeah,
I was about to say something
and that's
else.
all they did. That's all they did was surround us and say, fight,
Right,
fight,
absolutely.
fight. And
Now, where the hell was the grown-ups?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even remember them ever being around.
Wow.
A freaking teacher.
I
That's
don't
your
remember
job.
them ever. It was one time that I remember that I finally stood up for myself, and I remember me having dude in the headlight. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like I had him in the headlight, and it was my first. I didn't even know how to fight, but whatever I could do to get them to stop, I did it.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
When it came down to me picking up pipes, man, it was one time that, and we stayed in Norwalk. See, and
now,
that's
hold
the
on.
crazy part.
They were fighting you because you have vitiligo?
Nah, they was just because they knew that it was Vitiligo. It was my ex. It was like it wasn't my ex. I used to have like a slur, like because my teeth was messed up, like all out this world. My teeth, because due to the dog, I think I hit my face on like the windowsill or something. But no. I think I'm going. But anyways, I think I still have my baby tooth,
Okay.
and I don't know why that caused my teeth to be like messed up, or I don't know. But my teeth was horrible.
So you don't even know.
Yeah.
They just kids
just
being
mean.
stupid
Yeah,
as hell.
Yeah. So, but I just know that all I did was I hung out in the back of the school all the time just to not get bullied.
Yeah.
I hung up under the bleachers,
Oh
always got my
God.
lunch, always got my lunch and then went straight to the back, because I knew if I went on the playground, it was going to be something.
No.
Did they ever follow you back there?
Right.
Nah, because I made sure nobody didn't see me.
Oh, okay.
That's
so sad.
That
It's
is sad.
and then there was one other. It was so I really didn't have friends. I only had it was like 2 friends and one girlfriend, but she was pretty much like she liked me, but she didn't want nobody to know exactly. So like, and then she got took from me.
Not took from you. Shush.
No, literally took from me. Yeah, like she was trying to give me a hug and give me a kiss on the cheek, and then there's a guy that liked her, and he came up. He was like, "No, you my girlfriend." Then took her, and then she was like, "I'm his girlfriend now."
This had to be like 3rd grade, 4th grade.
Right.
Because this is
Like
not
that.
happening in no 8th, 9th
No,
grade.
no,
Hey,
no,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You don't
Yeah.
just claim me
So-
like that, bruh. You gotta put your
Yeah.
jacket on me at least.
What were
Yeah,
some of the
exactly.
kind of things that you did as an outlet to be able to handle?
I drew.
Yeah.
That's it. I drew. Cause I've been drawing since I was 3. You know what I'm talking about? I did like I used to love comic books and stuff. My favorite thing was Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Ninja Turtles. I did like how I knew that I could draw, and that's a God-given talent. I promise you. I did not go to school for this. No nothing. Like my daddy, he I went over there to visit him. I would go every weekend, and what I remember was, shots fired. No, I'm just saying. What he did was, I liked Batman at the time. I was really stuck on superheroes. So he drew a Batman logo on a cardboard and then cut it out for me. And then, like, you know, I used to use it as a batarang or whatnot, like throw it around.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I don't know. I just started tracing that Batman logo on paper. Then I used to get ad whoopings all the time because I used to trace it on her white walls. So then, like, I just one day just started doing it without the cardboard. Then I just was like, oh, I wonder what else I could draw. So I just started
Right.
drawing everything else. Shoot, at the age of 4, I was doing portraits.
Shut up.
So yeah.
So let me ask you something. You dealt with hatred and foulness from the outside. Did you
Yeah.
have to deal with that at home or within your family, cousins, relatives, friends?
No, not at all.
Okay.
They was the only ones who was like, you know what I'm saying, you beautiful, you know, you this, you that. But see, my mom, I guess she got tired of it. She got tired of me.
She gonna
like,
pull out that pistol.
so she was like, at this time, she was like, she wanted me to be strong by man.
Yes.
So, you know, I didn't like wearing, it was one time that I hated her because I was very conscious of my knees. And I didn't have no spots nowhere but my knees. And I think I started getting spots in my face. But it was one time she sent me to school with these short ass shorts because we had uniforms. We had to wear the white shirts, the white polos with the blue bottoms. She sent me to school with these short ass shorts and these big ass white shoes. That I'm like, I think they was K-Swisses at the time.
Okay, that sounds
We
about
were.
right.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
So I was like, oh man, I remember me like, I already knew because I was getting teased and everything. So that was just a
Set up.
yeah, like a setup. Like, oh yeah. So I remember it was one time where my mom, she used to drop me off. So I told her, I was like, I'll be at school in a minute. I'm finna go to the store and get like something to eat, get a snack. Man, I must have went to the store. I got tired of them teasing me, so I must have went to the store and I got me one of those little guns. Those they're like poppers. They don't shoot anything. They
Okay.
just like, you know,
All
you can
those
put
little things that go plop, plop,
Yeah,
plop, plop, sound like
you know
poppers.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
them back in the
Yeah.
day, I don't think they had them.
No, they don't have them no
Yeah,
more.
I
But
don't
yeah, like
I'm
you
glad
can put
they
the
don't.
little.
We got
you can
enough
put the
going on
little-
with our brothers.
Exactly.
If you take the orange off, it look like a real gun. That's why y'all
Exactly,
selling
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
I know.
So I brought that to school. I'm like, man, let y'all try to say something to me now. You know what I'm saying? So I remember I got suspended from school because I don't know, somebody teasing me or whatnot. And I was like, oh yeah, right? Okay. So I lifted up my shirt like, what's happening?
That's why they don't have them.
Yeah, I was like, what's happening? And then it fell out of my freaking pants. And then the teacher seen it and I was like,
Ricky,
When
Right.
did your mom ever like advocate for you, like when situations like that would happen and you get in trouble behind defending yourself?
No, I want to say like, I want to say she did the best she could. You know,
Oh, that's nice.
she tried to talk to the parents or whatnot.
Right.
Yeah.
Like she tried to do that, but I think they used to. I stopped saying stuff to my mom because then they would tease me even more, like calling me a tattletale and calling me.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I stopped saying it.
How was that?
Stuff.
How did you? That's where I want to go, because a lot of kids feel like they don't have anyone to tell,
Yeah.
and then the ones that they do have to tell, it's like, I don't want to tell you because I already know you're gonna be come in with the guns blazing, and then I'm gonna look like a tattletale. I'm gonna look like this.
Exactly.
So how did you find the balance? Like, how did you find the strength in you before you
Drawing.
did the okay?
That's all I did was.
But
draw.
to stand up to someone.
I never really did that. I don't know. I think it just kind of faded away. I think they just kind of because I was always
came out and they got to see who you really
exactly.
were.
Now look, let me tell you what's crazy about that. What I feel about drawing is I think it kind of saved me because in school, you know, I used to do like little doodles and everything in school, and then the teachers would see that, and they'll be like, "Oh, like I want you to draw something for me." So then I ended up doing a mural, like a Martin Luther King mural, and then they was like, "Oh," so they were like, "Oh, Keinon know how to draw." So I started.
You're
they
the
started
big man
looking
in the
at
class
me.
now.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
started looking at me like. I'm like, okay, like this is dope,
Right.
you know.
I'm gonna
So
take
then-
your woman with
yeah,
my
yeah,
drawing.
and with my drawing skills, like what's happening? But after that, I don't know. I led to doing tattoos too, like in school,
Yeah.
like so
In school.
in school.
High
I
school?
promise. No. In elementary.
Elementary.
Yeah.
Not when the kid was getting a tattoo.
Let me tell you though. Let me tell you. So what I did was, cause you know how they used to have like, I don't know if they still have them, but in the you know where I'm finna go, huh?
I think so.
And at the ice cream trucks, you know how they had the fake tattoos.
Right.
I guess they had. I used to hustle. I think that's what led me to do tattoos now, cause I did my whole arm.
Nice.
Yes.
But in elementary, I used to draw like little Ninja Turtles, like little just different logos and stuff like that. And they'll be like, "Oh, can you draw this on me?" So I used to be like, "Pick this," and they'll pick whatever. Then I'll draw it on them, and then that's tattoos. But then I would charge them $1 for like a tattoo.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what kind of like got the attention off of me.
Yeah.
You know, and then but it kind of got bad with the area. So I think that led her, like, as I'm starting to progress and I'm starting to get out of the old bullying,
Yeah.
Mom's was like, "Oh, you know, it's getting bad over here," and that's when she shipped me to.
Okay.
So was it like starting all over?
No, not at all. You know, not at all. Like there were more accepted. Like it was like in.
It's just a
It's
different
more
culture.
humble.
Yeah.
So you did like
It's a
middle
lot
school
more.
and high school out there?
No. I came back in middle school.
Okay.
I came back in middle school, and that's when I started getting the attention from girls.
Right.
Just for my accent.
That's where I
alone.
want to go on our next segment.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about girls and
Already.
that whole trip, you
Yeah.
know, down
Yeah.
memory lanes with girls. So we'll have 20 minutes left for that. But I do want to, in our next piece, talk more about the because we talked a little bit about how the doctor told you how that come, and I just want to educate people as much as I can, including myself, because honestly I didn't know. I just thought you had a birthmark or something, you know. I'm like,
I tell kids because they don't tease me, they just look at me. And they stare at me, and I'm like, smile, it'll make you better. So then they would ask me, "What's this?" I'm like, "That's my birthmark," because they don't understand,
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So then it's a lot of kids that just walk up to me and they just feel on me. I'm like, "You feel good, huh?" They like, "Yeah." They don't know the difference.
Right.
So they're like, yeah, I mean, every time, like, and you start to see a lot of people coming out with it. Like Winnie Harlow, you know, the supermodel.
Yeah.
You know, you start, you know, Kaliko. the rapper. You know, he got an album out right now called Vitiligo.
Oh,
You
wow.
know? So yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people coming out with it. You
Yeah.
start to see it a lot more.
Were you, I know we're going to talk about that next time, but I want to know, like, when you first had your encounter or liked a girl and she was freaked out, how did that make you feel? And I'm sure it was at a young age.
She wasn't freaked out at all.
Yeah, I was going to say, was she?
Okay.
She was more curious.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, and I ain't have spots down there at all.
Well, I don't even mean down there, but we can go
Yeah,
there too.
right.
I was talking about,
Okay.
I was talking about, you know, just trying to like a girl and
I
the girl.
thought that was where you going.
No, well, we can talk about that too,
Oh,
brother man.
like-
I'm not even mad at you.
You said you do have them now.
Yeah.
So did that make you, like, when the spot started to go there, did you feel, you probably are
Hell
used
no.
to it. Yeah, you probably
Nah.
like, yeah, this
No,
is
no,
the
no.
thing you can't
That
do.
don't stop nothing. That
Right.
don't stop nothing at all. That don't stop nothing.
No.
And that's what? Swag is on 100.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, because he
I
is a
love it.
father.
Yeah, straight up.
How many
Straight
kids?
up.
Let us
4
know.
kids.
Yes, he's a
4
father.
kids.
Okay, he's been
Yeah.
putting his work into
Yeah.
society.
What? Stop it. That don't stop nothing.
Not stop it. I cannot. Yeah, but I wasn't talking about.
Oh,
like that.
oh,
I was
okay.
just
He
talking
was
about.
ready, like, what's that?
Listen,
At the door.
now you know.
Ladies, now you single?
Now you know.
Huh?
You single?
Yeah.
Ladies, now you know.
Right, he's a
Yeah.
single man that don't
Yeah.
stop nothing down
Yeah.
there. So I really meant, and honestly, you know, because I've had my encounters in life where I liked a guy and a boy.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, oh my God, big lips. How dare you want to like me? Like, have you ever had one of those experiences? Because I didn't know I had big lips. I just thought I had lips. Somebody told me my lips was big.
I didn't have some encounters like that. Like, you know, females, like, they caring about what they friends will say, you know. And I'm like, that just let me know what you know, if you don't want to be with me or whatnot just because of my appearance, then we don't need to be talking.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, I mean, shoot, you ain't hurt my pockets.
But did it ever affect any self-esteem?
Yeah, sometimes it do, you know. But at the same time, I got to remember who I am,
Absolutely, at all times.
you know, and where I come from.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And
because
where you going.
yeah, exactly. I'm uphill with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Nice.
talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And that just let me know if you're not trying to be with you downhill with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm higher than you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more close to the finish line than you. So what's
Ooh.
happening?
It's the Virgo.
When's your birthday?
September 5th.
Happy
Oh,
birthday.
happy belated
Thank
birthday.
you. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, did you do a little electric chairing for your birthday?
Oh, I wish.
Mm.
I wish.
So electric chair has been out of business for how long?
Whew.
Don't tell me so.
No, I mean,
I
I
mean,
put
because
this. I
somebody
said
ain't
my
been a
life is
bad
open
girl.
book.
She need to be on that
I
electric chair.
said,
getting
I
shot.
said my life is open book, man. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
You know, some people get very frustrated. Why has it been a minute for you? You
Work.
Work.
You said you was busy?
Work.
You got you
Work.
You make
I
time
mean,
for
I
what
get
you wanna do.
Absolutely.
Nah,
for
I
that.
get frustrated. Don't get me wrong, Shawty. I get frustrated, so I
You don't
handle
got
it
a
myself.
Special lady?
I want to.
You have no special lady.
Oh, not right now.
Are you
right now.
looking?
Am I? Yeah, hell yeah. What?
Oh, okay.
I mean, shoot, cause I mean, when I make it, I want somebody to share my stuff with.
Yeah. That's good.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, I do miss that touch. You know, I do miss that. You know, when I accomplish something, you know, you the first one to call. I do miss that.
You know
So
that
you're a romantic.
ain't
huh?
nothing
Of
like
course.
that feeling of accomplishing
Yeah.
something and be like, you
Sure.
could call everybody else with that feeling of that one.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that voice, that like,
Yeah.
yeah, baby. It's
Yeah.
like, ooh,
You
what?
did that.
Yeah.
Electric
Yeah.
chair.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
And that's the first thing I'm going for.
Yes.
Or I like to wake you up to it.
Oh.
Yeah. A lot of times, females, that's crazy. I done ran into some females that don't like that.
Yeah.
That don't like getting woke up to it.
I think
For some strange
if
ass reason.
a woman have little reasons like that, trust her. It's a reason. It's a lot of things going
Maybe
on.
it's right.
Sperm can change the smell of a vagina.
Mm-hmm.
Let her get up. You know what I mean? It's
Get
not that
herself
she don't
together.
like it, but if she let you do it that night and she ain't went and did nothing that night, go on ahead and let her, take her word. Don't feel offended.
I mean, I don't feel offended at all.
Okay, or
No,
rejected, yeah.
Not at all. I don't feel that at all. Like, I just be like, all right, when I already know, like, it's something wrong,
It don't have to be wrong.
Why is it wrong?
No, like, I don't mean it like
wrong
that.
with your vagina,
I don't-
girl. I already know.
No, I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying, like, it may be something like she went through or something
She probably
like that.
didn't have to go through
Or
anything.
she needs to shower,
Or she's a
she
human.
needs to, me personally, I
You
don't care.
It's a difference in the skin of a man, and then
Yeah.
a woman has a
Absolutely.
wound. You probably done barebacked, excuse me, and a lot of things be happening. Sometimes it's like, and I'm not saying all the time, but if she's telling you like, it's because she know, and let her know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
maybe she's just really tired.
Hell.
Well, if she
maybe.
tired, I don't care. Like, I don't need.
But
you
I
don't need to
have
come
no
up on me.
excuse. I don't
Right.
have
Let
right.
me please you. You know
There,
what I'm
I don't
talking
need no
about?
excuse
Shoot.
Yes.
for being tired to get a little head now. Something
Right.
else going on
Yeah.
because be tired. You be tired and you hump still. That's more work than getting head.
Yeah, for real. And yeah.
Okay, so how old were you? When did you get your tongue ring?
2012.
Yeah. And why did you get that?
At first I got it for looks, but then
Uh-huh.
when I realized, it could play, it has more purpose than that, and I could use that to my advantage. Of course, I was like, all right, yeah, let's do it. And I heard they had vibrators
They
too.
do.
So I was like, ooh, but I love new experiences. You know what I'm saying?
So, random off subject. Why didn't you marry any of your children's mothers?
Problems. To be honest with you, it was me. It was both of us. I always wanted that family like thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I had kids by them.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to when stuff get too intense to the point where domestic violence start happening, and I don't mean like physically, but like mentally,
Verbally
you know,
abusing
verbally,
each other. Mm-hmm.
all that. And me personally, I don't like to argue, and that's honest to God truth.
Yeah.
I do not like to argue for nothing. Sit down with me and talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come at me, you know what I'm saying? Because it's already going to take me there.
Mm-hmm.
The tension is already there. Why would you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to go overboard with that?
Mm-hmm.
So, I just got tired. And the last one, I had got put in jail
Oh my God.
for 3 days because she lied to the police and said I put my hands on her. And the crazy part about it is, I'm the one that called the police.
Oh shoot.
So, and this happened in Long Beach. We had gotten to an argument. I already seen it coming because it's already been happening. Now, it's not like I just completely quit. No, it was chances after chances after chances after chances after chances after chances. So, and after she did what she did, like I said, I'm not putting it all on her because I did have my stuff too. So that's why I kind of accepted her side too as well, like, and why she acts the way she acts.
Yeah.
So that's why it kind of lasted long. But when it gets worse to the point where, my life is in danger or my record, dealing with the police and everything, and every time they pull me over, they ask me, I got to deal with felonies and stuff. Like, nah, I'm out. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
so that's why I called the police. Like,
How long were you in your longest relationship?
6 years.
6 years.
6 years.
And what would make a person be in a relationship for 6 years and not even be engaged?
What do you mean? Like, not even be engaged? Oh, no, we was engaged.
Oh, wow.
Shorty, yeah. What? I don't play no games. If you gonna have my baby, we getting married.
That part.
Oh.
Yeah, we getting married. You ain't
It's
gonna.
married, y'all.
Yeah.
I love
Well,
it.
I'm sorry. Married.
Mary.
We getting married.
No, I love it. It's so cool.
We getting married. Like literally, like you're not gonna just have my baby, and I'm not gonna wife you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
That's a good
saying?
thing.
So,
Men, listen up. That was listen.
You're not gonna have my baby, and I am not
Yeah.
gonna wife you, quote unquote.
yeah.
So, have you ever tried to like cover up, like Michael Jackson, for instance? He,
Oh.
he bleached his skin. Have you ever tried to cover that up? And what was that like?
Oh man,
If
my
you
mama.
did.
Okay, my mama did. Okay, have y'all ever heard of? It was a thing a long time ago. I don't remember. It was kind of like proactive, but it's not proactive. It's like if your skin is discolored or whatnot, you can use this like makeup, but it's not makeup. But she used it. She bought it, and it kind of scared me, because I couldn't see myself without it.
You
So
could see
she-
yourself without the vitiligo.
Yeah.
I
So
was gonna
when she
ask
put
you
it on my face, it was like I never had it.
Yeah.
What, like a BB cream?
It was like a cover up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what that is. What is that?
It's
a
a
colored
cover up.
colored moisturizer.
Yeah. Yeah. It made
It
me
did
like
even tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, but it made me it kind of scared me to the point where I just didn't use it. I just took it off because that wasn't me. This is me
Wow.
now. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So
I love that.
Yeah. So I never used it. But she was like, boy, you made me wet. I'm like, Mama, I didn't tell you to buy this. So yeah. Yeah.
You have so much confidence, and it's so great to hear your journey and to see the growth. Have you ever thought about mentoring young kids that have it?
Nope. I never really thought about that, but that it kind of made me look at, because I also do music at the same time. I did a song called Vitiligo, and it was pretty much like explaining what I've been through. And it's funny that you say that, because it's like every time I see somebody who has it, I approach them and I'm like, Team Vitiligo. Some of them be like, yeah. Most of them be like, yeah. Some of them be like, and it's like, I just try to let them know that I was in your spot.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You don't have to be that way.
Absolutely.
I call my skin God's unfinished painting.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
That
it's
is
like,
freaking tight.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That
Yeah.
is amazing.
So-
it's so poetic.
exactly. I was like, oh, that's so fire.
what I'm saying?
But
So-
you are his finished talent. I'm over here being the one like, wait, hold
Yeah.
on.
Listen, I think
perfection.
somebody is-
No, the reason why I say that is because, I just feel like he was like, well, yeah, you can say that, because I just feel like he was like, a lot of people, I paint this, I can do this. And then he just seen my body and he was like, nah, I'm going to do this. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
There it is.
Right.
Like that.
That's a finish.
That's
Yeah.
a good. That is. She right. To me,
But
I
the reason-
agree.
but the
That
reason
is
why
a
I say-
finished product. That's like that's
Yeah.
what I want, and it's finished.
But the reason why I say unfinished is because,
It's cute. I
Because
it's
in society, how society, and that's what
Yeah.
makes it poetic.
yeah.
But you are what God wants you to be. So
Yeah.
in His eyes, it's complete and perfect. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And like you said with Winnie, she's a supermodel now. And so the lane that you're going in to, chasing your dream as an animated artist, it could be a child out there that will see themselves that may have a story like you. And so
Already.
they can be able to identify with you.
Already.
And so God may have used you to basically
Open them
minister to
doors.
other
Yeah.
people
yeah.
through your skin.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
It's a
And
purpose for
I went
everything.
through a whole identity phase, like I said, because I was doing music. Even though I knew I could draw, I was doing music, and I was like, this is what I want to do. I wish I pursued drawing, but I was like, nah, F the drawing, because
I'ma do
everybody love music.
Now I heard your
Yes.
voice on music, and it is a
Yeah.
very, very. And I am a tone person. I remember telling you like, oh, Okay.
Yeah, straight
Okay.
up.
This is, you know, in a
Straight up.
minute I ain't heard a tone like this. It was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So maybe you should have. Listen, I'm like an octopus. Do it. Do that and do that and do that. But,
Yeah.
you know, you still want to be a freak, so you ain't got no time right now. So I don't know how you going to do that and do that and do that.
No,
But I would
it's
encourage you to do
Is it rapping
all
or
that.
singing?
Rapping.
Rapping,
Actually.
okay.
I
Has
I
a
do a little
beautiful,
singing
like,
here
and
there,
his
but-
bars are tight, but the tone, it just made me be like, because he's on some personal friends of ours
Yeah.
that you guys know as well. He's on a song with him, and he just playing me the song. I'm just listening, and I just hear this, yeah, baby, yeah, dog. I was like, oh, if I didn't know you, I'd probably be trying to get to know you.
Oh, yeah,
You
straight
know what
up.
I'm saying? It was hot. Like
up.
it's a tone I ain't heard in a minute, so it's dope.
Yeah.
So truthful moment. Mm-hmm. Do you? I know that you know. First of all, your Virgoisms, and I know how you are about that. But I feel like they play a part. Do you ever, in your pride, in your glory about yourself? But do you ever have moments, if it's with a girl or if you're just with the homies, and you walk into a situation with a woman or anything, and you feel insecure, or that somebody's judging you, or that you have to overcompensate for something, or do anything
time.
extra because of you're having a lot going, people are not knowing you, they just see that first.
All the time. Like I don't feel like I have to overdo it. Mm-hmm. I just step back. You know.
You feel like
it's crazy because I was with my brother Devon the other day. He had a show, and you know, knowing him, you know, he's so much of a performer. I'm proud of him. You know, it ain't no hating in my blood at all. So you know, he trying to introduce me to his little groupies.
His groupies.
Yeah,
His
he call them
fans.
groupies, his fans.
Supporters.
Yeah, whatever they were, because they was on.
No, okay.
his fans for the people.
So, you know, he was trying to introduce me to him or whatnot, but at the same time, you know, they was so much on him that I was like, he trying to introduce me, like, you know, being nice.
Right,
or
he's
being
trying
a
to spread the
brother,
love.
Right.
You know, and I'm like, bruh, like, chill out, man. They on you. You know what I'm saying? And that. I guess that's the humble side of me, because I'm not attention whore. You know, I don't seek attention. You know, I'm as far as, I mean, if you ask me a question, or you know, I answer it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're on me, then you own me. If I see a female that I like, 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna approach you. You know, I let you walk up to me.
I was just about to ask you that.
I'm afraid of
'cause if
rejection.
I was about to
I
ask
love
you
that
that
honesty.
because if you,
Wow.
you know, you grew up with so much kind of childhood trauma because of your skin. When it came down to you dating women, what was like your game to get who you wanted?
Oh man, what was my game?
I'm sure you would have to come up with schemes like.
Oh man, it was not even no scheme.
No,
Yeah,
it
I
shouldn't be.
feel like I don't know. It was just my personality, and then what got their attention is the way I talk.
Yes.
That's it.
You kept
Where
up with
you
it.
from?
Right, because I was going to say, you love that shit. You are not
kept
letting
up
that
with it.
accent go,
You
and
done
you done
learned
been
a
in
new
LA
lingo.
for 500 years.
You know what though? It's a lot of times where I try to like with a passion. I try to pronounce my words a lot more because I'm getting older, and I mean, even though it's not gonna go nowhere, I try to like pronounce my words and say more big words,
Yeah,
and not make myself look like a fool.
yeah.
So, but it's just not going nowhere. Especially when I get mad or when I get emotional. You won't understand that goddamn word I'm saying. Literally. So, yeah, the getting females, I don't know. It's just a basic conversation would just grab attention. But I feel like I'm a little intimidating too as well. I could be a little intimidating too as well, just to tell her, what where I'm trying to go in life. I had a female tell me the other day, like literally like 2 months ago. She said that she would never talk to me because she's still on her bullshit.
That's honest.
Well,
though.
I was going to say, I applaud her and I applaud all the ladies that can be honest like that because I don't think I
Usually
could.
men are
Yeah.
honest
Right.
like that.
Men
Right,
say
right.
that all the time.
Like, that's crazy to hear a woman say that because we going to try. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And we going to, even when we know we got this shit with us, we still going to try to make it work.
And I
you
think
know?
it's because it's the certain guys that she was into too. Like, the tattoos and the trap guys. You know what I'm saying?
Tattoos and bullet wounds.
Fast money type dudes.
So quickly, what are you doing right now? And how did, because you did talk about your art being something that, was an escape for you. And now you're an amazing artist.
Yeah.
So is this something that you're getting into, or is this something, because it led you, talk to us a little bit about where it led you.
So it, I was doing security for 10 years. Mm-hmm. Found out that it was a waste of time. Literally a waste of time. All I was doing was just sitting there. Mm-hmm. I was just a body. Mm-hmm. But I found myself drawing and doing a lot of stuff like while I was there. So I was like, man, I might as well, get right into it, because I was doing music too, and I was like, the music not really going nowhere. So I looked into schools. Ended up going to LA Film School, and I was struggling bad because nowadays everybody's so quick. Like, you get a lot of people coming straight from high school, and you find yourself in competitions with these people. But they trying to get into the same spot as you. So I'm like, I'm the type of person, I like to work in teams. Mm-hmm. So it's like, help me help you, or you help me, or whatever, vice versa. Whatever. So I found myself like really struggling and really like, and it was people who were like trying to let me down, like saying like, maybe this ain't for you, because I was struggling. But jokes on them because I made it.
Absolutely.
So it's like, I was supposed to graduate this year, May 3rd, but COVID hit. So, and they wanted me to, I graduated with my bachelor's degree for animation and visual effects. Animation and visual effects. Thank you. So pretty much.
So your degree is in animation and visual effects.
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
Yeah.
Are you working in that field?
Yes, I am. Mm-hmm. And I got high congrats from the animation director because he is black. Mm. And he was like, I'm the first black person to get out of that school, to graduate out of that school with a job already, before graduating. So, he was like, you standing up for us.
Wow.
This is,
right.
You for us.
Right.
Like,
and look how much you've overcome to get there.
Already.
Like, you for so many people. He just don't even know who he talking to.
Right.
You know?
So, and I'm the only, and I work for AMGI Studios. Mm-hmm. Shout out to them. They, my studio director, Colin Brady, saw so much potential in me. So, he's dope. He was the animation director for Toy Story 1, 2, and 3. So,
well, good for you. I think that's freaking dope. And
good platform.
I think that's amazing. Yeah. And listen, I met you with Vitiligo. Is it Vitiligo? Vitiligo.
Vitiligo.
And I couldn't imagine you knowing you without it. Now it is a part of you. You know what I'm saying? And the way you carry it, and the way you use it. Mm-hmm. Well, not use it, but the way you carry it. I just think it's awesome. Like, it is you, who you are. Thank you so much again for your time. Hope you enjoyed yourself.
You were amazing.
Hope you come back to visit. We could talk about some other stuff.
Let me know
get a little
what's
deeper into this tongue ring and all this action. You know what I'm saying?
Let me know what's happening. I'm with it.
So, well, thank you.
Yeah.